The Mario Party series has been with us for over 20 years now, first debuting on the Nintendo 64 back in late 1998. Since then there have been over 15 entries, spin-offs included, in this multiplayer board game party series. Some, it's fair to say, were better than others. This time around, this new Superstars entry, the second on the Nintendo Switch, is something of a greatest hits, bringing together some of the most popular boards and minigames from the early N64 and GameCube entries. Now, a quick aside, those N64 games, some of the minigames required players to quickly rotate the controller's analog stick, and when it came to being competitive, a ton of players found the quickest path to victory was to do this. Yeah, using the palm of your hand was one way to bag a win, but also a surefire way to get yourself a blister. These palm blisters were apparently prevalent enough that Nintendo reportedly sent out gaming gloves to help mitigate the situation, a kind of hilarious thing to think about, and this was said to cost Nintendo around $80 million US. All of this is to say that Mario Party Superstars for the Nintendo Switch, well, Nintendo added a warning advising you not to use the palm of your hand to win. So yeah. Anyway, this new entry is out now on the Nintendo Switch, so how is it? Well, here's just a few choice quotes from early reviews, along with a look at where it stands on Metacritic and OpenCritic as of right now. Let's take a look. Ryan James at Nintendo Insider writes that this entry dips back into the series' 20+ year history to deliver an entry that's huge amounts of fun, and will please long-time fans hungry for a more traditional Mario Party experience. They conclude by saying that this is not only a warm nostalgic trip, but the best party Mario has thrown in some time, 9 out of 10. Brian Shear at Game Informer explains that the meat of Mario Party remains its minigames, and thankfully Superstars makes up for its lack of boards with 100 of the best beloved bite-sized competitions from previous titles, including many all-time favourites. This entry aptly executes the notion of bringing together the best of the franchise while adding improved online features. This one is a blast regardless of how many parties you've attended in the past, and is a worthwhile celebration of the Mario Party franchise. 8 out of 10. Randolph Ramsey, writing at GameStop, makes note how, due to this being something of a throwback entry, those coming from Switch's 2018 Super Mario Party may be surprised at a lack of motion control gimmicks or other recent series tweaks and additions, thus making Superstars as much of a step back as it is a throwback. They add that Mario Party Superstars certainly provides the highs that the series is capable of, but unless you're restricted to playing on the Switch Lite or itching to play with a Pro Controller, there's a better version of this game available for you and your loved ones to play in Super Mario Party. They conclude by calling this new entry good, but a stripped down Mario Party experience. 6 out of 10. Nathan Ellingsworth at Pocket Tactics called this an outstanding celebration of the series' legacy, that adds up to something that's a thrilling roller coaster of emotions that has refined this formula to near perfection. 9 out of 10. Jordan Miner, writing for PC Mag, yeah, I didn't realise they reviewed Switch games either, notes that resurrecting vintage minigames with better visuals and online play was a cool direction for Mario Party Superstars to take. However, the end result feels like a substantial retro-themed expansion rather than a full and full-priced product. 3 out of 5. Alex Olney for Nintendo Life calls this entry a touch safe and notes that the slim selection of boards is a bit disappointing, but otherwise this is a true love letter to the parties you remember attending 20 years ago. 8 out of 10. So those are just a few quote highlights from the early reviews. I've linked up all of those mentioned in the description below, so please do go click through and check out their words. So the overall consensus? Well, right now Mario Party Superstars stands at around 79 out of 100 over on Metacritic. Reviews are favourable on the whole. By way of comparison, the other Switch entry, Super Mario Party, stands at 76 out of 100. Over on OpenCritic, it's also sitting at 79, whereas 2018 Super Mario Party is at 77. Now, of course, these values are likely to change as more reviews roll in, but consider this your snapshot of where things are right now. The consensus seems to be this: Mario Party Superstars is a solid entry in the long-running Mario Party series. Possibly slightly better than the last entry, but a heavy dose of nostalgia might be an influencing factor at play here. Let me know in the comments what your first Mario Party game was, and what your favourite minigame is. I have a lot of love for Mario Party 4 on the GameCube, and seem to remember Domination and Avalanche being firm favourites when me and my buddies would play it. Anyway, that's all from me, thanks for watching. Oh, and I'm currently at around 250 subs, so if you've enjoyed this, please do hit the like button and subscribe. Cheers!